up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee, and welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another quick reaction for you guys. Now this comes from Corey Holcomb and a clip from Jim Jones kind of going at it with Kendra G. So I saw this clip on social media and I wanted to share it with you guys and get y'all thoughts on it because I thought it was hilarious. So before we get into the video, you know what it is. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like the content, share and like the video, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
I be watching on the internet when people be talking about, man, I ain't no 50-50 on bills and all this whatever they got to say about whatever. And it seems like first of all, this sister Kendra G got a show. She has the degenerates of the nation on her show.
I don't know who is she.
I don't know who. Yeah, I don't either.
Kendra G is a girl who basically started doing what the dude they call the Godfather used to do. What's the brother name? Kevin Samuels used to have a show. You've seen a whole bunch of variations of his show. Kendra G is a woman who was on Kevin Samuels' show making a fool out of herself, to be quite honest.
Oh, really? Wow.
He was trying to talk to her and give her the game. She rejected all of it, and now she's doing his show. This is a fact. I'm not lying. And the women that come on this show is the truest proof of degeneracy in this country you will ever see. You should see these girls on there dead serious in their mind talking about, I'm an 8, I'm a 9, I'm a 10.
Well, you know, we know he's telling the truth. He ain't lying. We watch it all the time. They came out of the woodworks and said, to hell with this. We're going to get us a high value man, baby. We're going to get us a man. It don't matter if we overweight, big stomachs, whatever. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. You know, it's like they all collectively got together and said, you know what? We're going to get us a high value. We need a man to take care of us. We're going to get somebody who will pay these bills, baby. Take care of little Jimmy, Ray, and JoJo. You know what I'm saying? And Kyrique. We gonna get us a man, baby. He gonna do everything. He gonna take us on trips. He gonna give us some therapy. He's gonna make us better. You know, my whole life gonna change. You know, that's the type of mentality a lot of the women come on there with. I mean, they really expect something for nothing. So, I mean, he's not lying. I mean, we see it all the time. A lot of these women are delusional, and not every single one of them, but a lot of them are. They're really looking for a come up. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
And they come on the show, they get a plethora of children and baby daddy leakage from their body. Damn! And they want the world. They want the whole world. They want you to be making at least $90,000 a year. These are degenerates who getting airtime.
They said she's even getting tired of them, the people she has on her show. Somebody just said that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, what is going on in this world where so many beautiful people have used their beauty to move and go about the world, but they got nothing to show for it. And the people who do got something to show for it is ill-gotten gains. Where are the people who went out, got something in a way they could be proud of?
He has a point. I mean, if he's speaking to the attractive women out here who are single and having a hard time getting a man, you know, it shows you that it's more than just your physical beauty. It's more than the looks. It's more than your bodies. There's something more that men are seeking for substantial, stable relationships. And I think a lot of women have gotten by with their beauty, you know, with their bodies to get things out of men, but not necessarily gain anything substantial. And when I mean substantial, I mean a man who would risk his life for you and put his life on the line. Somebody who's actually there for you, cares for you, loves you, acknowledges you, claims you, marries you, you know, who is there for you, building a family with you and taking care of you. Not a man who's just there because you can offer him some loving here and there. he's all about just your body and your physical beauty, that he can get some out of it, and also give you what you want as well, which most of them only want you to spend money on them. You know, the main thing that a lot of these women want is you to spend money on them. Spend money on me. Buy me this, buy me that. And to me, that is very superficial and it's not anything rewarding. So after that wears out, then you're left with your beauty and your body to yourself. You don't really have anything substantial out of it. These men move through these women like nothing, because these women are all looking for something superficial. And a lot of these men with the money, they can provide it. And as long as you letting them knock you down and do what he want with your body and give you a handbag and some purse and a few dollars, that's all you're worth. And so you're making yourself less and less valuable to the next man who is looking for a woman of substance. You got to understand, you can look good all you want, but if you don't have any substance and you have more bodies that you've allowed to just run through you and take advantage of you, men gonna know that. They're gonna look at that and they don't take you seriously. They're gonna treat you the way you've been allowing men to treat you. And this is part of the reason why you have so many women who are by themselves, attractive women. Some of these women are fit, they're feminine looking, they're gorgeous, really attractive women, but they can't get a man to save their life. And they know it. It causes them to become depressed and confused and wondering why I look this good and nobody don't want me. You got to look at it, stop looking at your looks and thinking that your body is the end all be all and that your looks is the only thing that is required for stable relationships. And being superficial and unrealistic is going to leave you by yourself and lonely and bitter. Let's continue.
Pressure for you and Christy to get officially married.
No. You married?
I'm not married.
Your mama married?
My mother wasn't married either.
All right, then. So that should answer your question. Why you worried about me getting married?
I knew you was gonna come with it, Jim. I knew you was gonna come with it, but as a female, I still have to ask the question.
You're talking to me about something that you haven't fulfilled or your mama hasn't fulfilled. So you should be worried about what's going on in my house. You should try to figure out what's going on in yours.
Oh, child, listen. Oh, my God. When I first heard this, I was weak. I thought it was hilarious, and it made a lot of sense. There are a lot of people who are always concerned about other people getting married, and they're the next person. And, oh, this one is with her for all these years, and he won't marry her. Or she's been with this guy, and they're not married. When these very people aren't married themselves, where's the man who wants to marry you? Like, you know what I'm saying? The focus is always off. It's always focused on celebrities and other people. But look at yourself, what it is that you want for your life. Why you don't have I could see, like he said, if it was a person who was married, that meant that person prioritized marriage and they got what they wanted, and they could, and they're just curious because that's something that they, they subscribe to, and that's something that they've accomplished. So they quite naturally, because even when I meet people, I ask people just randomly, not to judge, but like, are you married? Or, whatever. You just want to know, because that's something that I'm into, and I'm interested into knowing the people around me, whether they have husbands or not, because that's important to me. So it's not to judge, but just to know, just for my own information. You gravitate to the people who have like minds, who are similar in values and the things that you are interested in. I don't gravitate to a bunch of single women because I'm not single, and we probably don't mesh well, or we don't relate, because the things that single women want to do, I'm not interested in doing, because I'm interested in doing marriage things with my husband. Me and my husband go out to dinner. Me and my husband go have a good time together. Me and my husband will take trips together. I'm not necessarily interested in singles woman trips or anything like that, because I like to have trips and do things with my husband. So those are things a lot of single women won't relate to, because they're single and they don't have that companion that, that they like being around and like doing things with. And so that's the difference. So that's why I say that. But I think it's important. I think what he said made a lot of sense, that if you don't have a certain thing, why are you so concerned about somebody else, whether they have it or not? It shouldn't be of your concern for real, because it's not something that you've accomplished yet. Let's continue.
As a fan watching the relationship on television, that is something that fans, we always kind of have that question.
As a fan, you fans need to turn around and see if your mama's married or if your father's married. That's what you fans need to do. And if that's not going on in your household, you fans shouldn't ask me any questions. You dig? I'm only letting people that has grown up in a household that's married, mother and father, and if you are in a marriage. if you're not in a marriage or your parents haven't been married, you're not allowed to ask me that question no more. I like how that is. I'm keeping that one from here on.
Baby, I'm not even mad at him. I'm not mad at him for requiring that because I think it makes a lot of sense, you know? It's like going to a marriage counselor who's never been married. That doesn't seem right to me. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense that you take lessons and experience from people who've already been there. So I think it's important to require certain things from people because everybody, you know, have all these answers to relationships and marriage and all, so they ain't never been in a serious relationship and they ain't never been married. So how do you have all the answers when you haven't experienced it, boo? So he has very valid points there, and I think if people start to realize that, maybe, you know, and it's okay to have opinions and it's okay to have questions, but at the same time, you got to be more concerned about your state of affairs and why, if marriage and all that is what you want, why you don't have it and why it's hard for you to get it. So listen, I want to hear y'all thoughts on this video. Make sure you chime in the comments, you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.